Let's continue yesterday's exercise. Arrive here, as always, sitting. Make sure the knees are at the same level or lower than the hips. If not, you can just pause the recording and fetch yourself an extra cushion. Using a chair is also a possibility. Just don't lean on the back of the chair. So we want to be accompanying slowly and gently, gradually, with great attention, the spine into a more aligned position. Crown connects up, and as if we're hanging from a string, a bit like a marionette sitting there. We want to feel a sinking through the body, through the spine, into the tailbone. So we find a release around that alignment, letting go of tensions in and around that alignment. Adding in the breath, finding the simplicity of the inhale and the simplicity of the exhale. We have our breath as our anchor, in general, to accompany any exercise that we do. In breath, out breath. So we have the breath accompanying the quiet, or the quiet accompanying the breath. Whenever we get latched into a thought, hooked into a thought, idea, judgment, or fantasy, just notice, allow, and with a light touch, unlatch, unhook, and let attention unfold naturally back into quiet. So let's continue that practice for 2 minutes. when unhooking from the belief in the narrative that we were caught up in, you can still follow the sounds of the words that remain after we unhooked our investment or our belief. Just follow the sounds in our head of those words till we find the end of the sentence or of the word, and let yourself dive into the ocean of quiet. The quiet is not something only present between sounds. It's the underlying context on which what we notice arises. That's why we can always find it at any moment. So for today, I would suggest make it random. Randomly find the quiet spaces in between at any moment, anywhere. So continue to train your mind to know it possible in all places and situations. The randomer, the better. You could see it as a game throughout the day. Find any chance you can to notice the quiet in between and throughout. Right now. Over time and with practice, the recognition of that space, no space, will become more and more obvious, and an abidance in and from that space will become more and more natural and familiar. It's something absolutely accessible. You just need some practice. So finding as many different moments as possible to notice the quiet that is always present in between and therefore throughout. Wishing you a good day.